This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, baby. And this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. If you're a current subscriber, welcome. Come on in, make yourself at home. You know the routine. This week we have another Dollar Tree video. Yeah, they keep coming. I keep picking them up. But before I get into the Dollar Tree video, I'm one of these collectors. Not only do I collect videos, yes, I actually watch them. But before I get into what I watched for the week, I know I'd like to share with you what I watched. I have a very short story for you. Basically what transpired when I was at one of the Dollar Trees picking up some movies. So this is a couple Saturdays ago. I'm out of the pawn shop. Actually, the video that dropped last week is the pawn shop I was at. Got some dope movies. Picked up this really rare Pele, the soccer player DVD, out of print. So I'm feeling good. So as I'm going home, there's a Dollar Tree on the way home on Hillsborough in Tampa. So of course I have to stop through, dig through their movies. Probably spend maybe 15-20 minutes there, digging through the movies. Picked up 3 movies. Wait in line. It's a long line. Only 2 cashiers. I'm listening to the conversation, go back and forth between people and stuff. So I've been there for a while. I get to the actual cashier, see a couple of Reese's peanut butter cupcakes. I love Reese's products, so pick up a couple of Reese's peanut butter cupcakes. So I'm leaving the store with 2 bags, one with 3 movies and 2 with Reese's peanut butter cupcakes. So I have all of 3, 5, maybe $7-8 worth of products in 2 bags. So walk out, get into my car, feeling kind of good. It's maybe 11 o'clock, maybe get home before 12 o'clock, do what I have to do, then start watching movies. So got my iPod in, pumping some old school Slick Rick, you know. Dave, the dope fiend shooting dope who don't know the meaning of water nor soap. He said, I need bullets, hurry up, run. The dope fiend pulls out a spanking shotgun. So I'm chilling, listening to Slick Rick. As I'm pulling out of the Dollar Tree parking lot, I'm going on to Hillsborough. I hear this guy running out the store. Hey. And it looks like he has a phone in his hand. So I'm like, oh shit, I must have dropped my phone. So right next to the Dollar Tree, there's I think it's a Checkers restaurant. Pull into the Checkers restaurant. As I pull in, I look into my passenger seat. I'm like, well, there's my phone. I'm like, oh, I must have dropped the movie or something like that. I must have dropped the bag or something. So the guy, I guess he's the manager of Dollar Tree. I rolled down my passenger side window. He kind of pops his head and is like, hey, somebody said you walked out with 2 bags. What the fuck? I didn't say that, but that what popped into my head. I didn't say anything. I wish I had a picture so I could see my own goddamn face. So I didn't say anything. I go into the bag. I pull out the receipt and show him the receipt. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. And he puts his fist out like a fist bump. I'm like, And I get in the car and drive away. And I'm not surprised or shocked. I live in the United States of Florida, the United States of America. I live in Florida where little Hitler, DeSantis is the governor. So this shit doesn't surprise me. I will get profiled. I've been getting profiled since I was 12 years old. So it just threw me off because it happened at Dollar Tree. Basically, you run your monkey ass out for less than $10 products. You don't know what I had in my car. I could have easily punched your monkey ass in the face. But I was just so taken aback. I was just thrown off. As I'm driving away, I'm just starting to just get really fucking heated and pissed off. It's just like, goddamn. I can see if I was walking out, a Walmart with maybe 10 items nowadays. 10 items, that's probably about $300 worth of product. I could see somebody stop me. I would still get pissed off, but at least I would understand. I'm in fucking Dollar Tree. You're fucking stopping me in Dollar Tree for less than $10 a product. Wow. But that's my story. Now, let's get into what I watched for the week. Going to kick off what I watched for the movies with actually something I watched streaming. This is a 2020 film, Super Intelligence. Never really heard of this. Starring Melissa McCarthy, Bill Falcone, who's also directed this, Bobby Cannavale, and Brian Tyree Henry. You might know him from Atlanta and also Eternals. He played Paperboy in Atlanta. This is basically a science fiction rom-com, and artificial intelligence has attained consciousness, and he chooses Melissa McCarthy as his human person. I guess she's the standard of being average to understand humanity a little bit better. And I don't give spoilers, I don't get too much into the plot. This is not the typical Melissa McCarthy. It's not the same physical comedy. It's not the laugh out loud humor. It's kind of the chuckle funny humor though. It's entertaining. I don't know if her new weight loss has anything to do with her new brand of comedy though, but it was a cute romantic comedy. It's not the Tammy, the kind of comedy she did with Old Boy from Arrested Development. It's a lot more tamer humor though, but it was an interesting watch. Get the opportunity. Super Intelligence 2020, Melissa McCarthy. My next film is actually something I picked up at Hamilton Book. It's the 1980 movie The Children. I believe it was from the same director who did Toxic Avenger. This is a 1980s film, but it has a strong 70s feel to it. I mean, 70s, those slasher films where you have the unnecessary topless women, you have the TNA scenes. Well, a lot of T, not so much A. A lot of no acetol issues though, but it's basically nuclear kids. There's a nuclear plant and it leaks and it affects these kids, and these kids kind of turn nuclear. And I don't want to give too much more than that. It stars Martin Shacker, Gil Rogers, and Gail Garnett. Never heard of these people though. Very cheesy movie. Very cool. See some of the things from the 70s, seeing the Christopher Reeve Superman posters up, seeing the Muppet Show posters, seeing the Ford Pinto cars. So very strong 70s feel. It almost has just the plot and the, I guess, antagonist kind of feels like the Evil Dead a little bit. Crazy kung fu sound effects when every time you hear these things attack though, but very fun, very cheesy. 1980, The Children. You probably check that out. Hamilton Book. I think they still have some copies left. Next, we have something I actually picked up at the pawn shop that I hit before the Dollar Tree. This is Dolan Cadillac. It's a 2009 crime thriller. I've seen this plenty of times before, just never picked it up. This is actually based on a Stephen King novel. It has a very strong Sir Edgar Allan Poe feel to it. If you've read Poe, he has a strong Poe feel to it. Starring Christian Slater, I believe her name is Emmanuel Bogler, and Wes Bentley. Basically, this and protagonist has this issue with the mob boss, Chris Slater, and he spends the majority of the movie trying to get back to Christian Slater just to keep it as vague as possible. Not a great Stephen King film, but very interesting. Like the ending, very Edgar Allan Poe-ish to me, though. Good watch. Dolan Cadillac, 2009. My last pick is actually two picks, Kick-Ass and Kick-Ass 2. Watching this with my son, didn't realize he has never seen this. I know he wanted to watch it when he was younger. It was not appropriate. The first Kick-Ass came out in 2019. The second one came out in 2013, starring Aaron Johnson, Garrett Brown, and Evan Peters. I'm not going to assume you've seen this before, so I'm not going to tell you everybody who's in it, though. But the base of the story is the average Joe wants to become a superhero. He dresses up in a costume and attempts to fight crime. And the story pretty much lets you know what happens from his escapades of trying to be a crime fighter. 2009, very kick-ass movie. A lot of action, a lot more violent than you might think. Very fun picture. The 2013 Kick-Ass 2, not as good as the first one. Didn't have all the actors that they did in the first one. Still a fun film. The action heroes was actually this really crazy looking chick called Mother Russia and Hit Girl. Those are pretty much the badass in the movie. So my son and I both enjoyed those. So get the opportunity, check out Kick-Ass and Kick-Ass 2. And lastly, before I get into the second part of the video, I'd like to give an apology. I'd like to apologize to that goofy ass manager at Dollar Tree. And I'd like to apologize to all the people in the future I'm sure he's going to wrongfully profile. I'm apologizing, one, to him because I should have punched him in his fucking face. And I'm apologizing to the people he's going to future profile because if I punched him in the face, he would probably think twice about doing stupid shit like that. The reason I'm apologizing to you because the next person you profile might not be as nice as I am. They might whip your motherfucking monkey ass. So I probably should have punched you in the face. That way, next time you want to profile somebody, you'll think about getting punched in the face. And that might actually save your life in the future. And it might actually help someone who you're going to profile, keep them out of jail for killing your stupid ass. Now, with that said, sit back, relax, have a drink, have a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video.
can't, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's love bug season. You see little bugs flying around. They're called love bugs. It's mating seasons, and they're annoying as fuck. Here we are, right here. We are back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave. We are back in the motherfucking Black Cave. Just have a few Dollar Tree pickups here. Let me release these movies from their plastic, get them scanned in, go over these, and get you good people on your way. Give me just a minute. I'm going to kick it off with an Echo Bridge foreign film collection. These are like sci-fi. You do see on like on the Sci-Fi Channel. BC movies, like B-level movies, like you might see Casper Van Dien, or you might see Eric Roberts, those type of movies. You have 10.0 Earthquake, Metal Tornado, Seattle Superstorm, and 10,000 Days. That's compressed on one disc. The 4-film collection, Disaster. Next, we have Danny McBride, Rosemary DeWitt, and Luke Wilson in Arizona. I actually saw this on Hamilton Book, the Blu-ray, so check it out. If it's any good, I'll probably upgrade. Very nice slipcover. Trying to figure out who that was. Look like old boy from In Living Color. Can't tell my contacts on. Arizona, this is a RLJE release, and they have some pretty decent releases. A violently dark comedy done right. So looking forward to watching this. Next we have the Blackout Invasion Earth. This is a Shout release. Haven't seen this. Look like a low budget sci-fi movie. DVD. Shout Factory. Next, we have something that I used to watch in the early 70s. Carol Burnett, Harvey Korman, Vicki Lawrence, Tim Conway. This was the age of the variety show with a little bit of vaudeville, probably from Korman and Tim Conway. It was just fun comedy of the time. It's just one disc. It's the Lost Episodes of Carol Burnett. Some of the stars they've had on. So looking forward to watching this with the wife. We're of that same period. So the Carol Burnett Classic Carol Lost Episodes, and this is a Time Life release. Next, I have Jim Morrison, No One Here Gets Out Alive. Ain't bullshitting about that. He did not. I'm a fan of Jim Morrison. Particularly, do they have the songs in here? I know LA Woman, Riders of the Storm, Break On Through. Those are my favorites. So we have on here People Are Strange, that's cool. Light My Fire, LA Woman. So I might actually pop this in between takes just to listen to this. This is who released this? Eagle Vision release. Never heard of them. Next we have Michael Moore's Fahrenheit 11.9. Michael Moore from my home state in Michigan. I think he's from Flint. And this is kind of a documentary of how we got where we're here now. I don't like to get on the political side. Not my lane. There's so many people on YouTube who can do it so much better than I could, though. But we will see this asshole again, unfortunately. Russell Simmons' American Truth series, Feds. Finally, every dimension of the street. The streets are talking. So, never heard this. Looks interesting. Image release. It's Russell Simmons. I'm guessing you might have some Death Row people on here. Not Death Row. Def Jam, excuse me. Def Jam Records. I'm guessing since it's Russell Simmons, but I don't know. Looks interesting. And it's Simmons Lathan. I forgot his first name, but that's Sanaya's dad, Sanaya Lathan. Very sexy Sanaya Lathan, that's her dad. He's been in the business for years, for decades, literally. Feds, this is an image release. Next we have a film by Vincent Soberano, Fight for Justice, The Triagonal. Anybody here recognize any fighters? Nobody. Nada. This is an Echo Bridge release. You know my man Movie Edge. Movie Edge is just, he's totally through with Echo Bridge. He doesn't want to do the low budget movies. I still find some of them good. A lot of them suck. So it's a crapshoot. So we'll see how bad or good this one is. Echo Bridge, Fight for Justice, The Triagonal. I already peeped this with the wife. Not a bad movie. If you can get over the kind of corny English dub voices, it's not a bad movie. Especially just coming, I guess, out of the pandemic, if you can't say we're out of the pandemic. Trying to think who, CJ Entertainment. Very solid movie. Few powerful scenes in there. Flew. Get a chance to Dollar Tree, I definitely would check this out. Flew. And I've seen this before, just didn't pick it up. Not bad. This, my man, Simon Pegg, he has just really grown on me over the years. I don't think I've actually seen anything that he's been in that I really didn't like. You have Simon Pegg. I love John Reno from The Professional. Christopher Plummer. Another Skarsgård brother. I don't know how many Skarsgård brothers are there. God damn, there might be more Skarsgårds than there's Wayans brothers and sisters. This is like a romantic comedy, possibly. Again, it's Simon Pegg, so looks interesting. Hector and the Search for Happiness. Simon Pegg. CJE release. Did I just say what the release was? I don't know who released this. I can't. Oh, there's Physical Media. That's the company. Okay. Next, we have The Haunting of Molly Bannister. Another haunting movie. 101. I'm starting to see this pop up a little bit. These movies. I think I've seen a couple of them. They're not too bad. Low budget. Probably on the level, maybe a little bit above Asylum Records. Maybe a little bit of Echo Bridge. The Haunting of Molly Bannister. Next, I've seen this on Blu-ray. Wouldn't mind getting some Blu-ray. We have Kylo Ren. I like him in everything except for Kylo Ren. He's been pretty decent. He just sucks as a supervillain. Who else? Terry Gilliam from the Monty Python. This is Monty Python. You know it's got to be a little off the wall. And who is this released by? Screen Media. The Man Who Killed Don Quixote. Terry Gilliam. So it's interesting. Probably upgrade this to the Blu-ray. Next we have Night of the Living Dead Reanimation 2D plus Classic 3D. When I say Classic 3D, that's the bullshit 3D. That's with red and blue glasses. Did they come in here? I have red and blue glass anyway, but this is the Night of the Living Dead. This is a Screen Media release. And finishing up here with some Blu-rays. I think most of these are Echo Bridge. Synapse, The Future is a Memory. So I'm guessing this is a time travel movie. Going back in time, back and forth. Synapse. Nice work. Echo Bridge, they're hit or miss in the movie, but they do some decent work on the artwork, on the disc and on the cover. So I'll give them credit for that. Synapse, The Future is a Memory. Next, we have a magnet release from the company that Ong Bak, The Protector, and Born to Fight, which are all pretty good movies. 7 Foot of Fist Pounding Fury. Don't know who the fuck that is. I'm assuming that's him, but I don't know who he is. Well, my tongue's not working today. Muay Thai Giant. This is a magnet release. But I'm guessing, again, Ong Bak and The Protector, both movies, very dope. But, of course, they had the actor, I can't think of his name right now, who's the action, basically Asian action star. So we'll see if he can carry his own movie, this guy. Muay Thai giant. Next we have another Echo Bridge of the Shimmer. A light so bright it kills on sight. So this looks like an action shoot 'em up movie possibly. Or maybe suspense thriller. Are you afraid of the light? Might be more suspense. Echo Bridge. Again, nice work on the Blu-ray and the DVD. Shimmer. Next, looking forward to watching this. Big fan of Shudder exclusives. Again, out of all the Shudder exclusives I've picked up at Dollar Tree and Hamilton Book, I'm guessing it's probably been about 10. Only one of them really sucked. That was Gwen. That shit just didn't go anywhere. So this looks interesting. Sometimes a hitman is cheaper than a divorce. Wow. Okay, interesting. That kind of cuts to the chase. So this is a kill your spouse type of deal. So I have Mayhem. I've seen that on Netflix. Don't have the Creep Show. Have Mandy. Haven't seen that one. Revenge. Interesting. Shudder exclusive, A Small Town Killer. So this looks pretty decent. Looking forward to watching this RLJE release. And my last pick, I have picked this up on DVD at Dollar Tree, so I'm upgrading. Seen trailers of this, looks pretty decent. Joe Keery from Stranger Things, which it's time for them to drop that damn next season. It's been forever. So this is, I guess, kind of a online murder spree he goes through. And he does it all online, just going by what I've seen on the trailer. So American Psycho for the digital age. Joe Keery and Spree. So this is my Dollar Tree pickup for the month. But before I go, can't forget I have my classic pick and my 3D pick. So hold on, let me get you that. Hold on. My classic hit is a movie that I've yet to watch. I have it on DVD, just recently upgraded to Blu-ray. This is a story about Idi Amin, the last king of Scotland, starring Forrest Whitaker. Back in the 80s, he was the big boogeyman. Idi Amin, he was known to eat his enemies. I mean, literally, Hannibal Lecter eat his enemies. I don't know if there's any truth behind that or not. So, but I am quite interested in watching this movie, The Last King of Scotland. This is a 20th Century Fox release, and Forrest Whitaker is an incredible actor. So, just looking forward to learn more about that man and seeing how Forrest Whitaker pulls this off. The Last King of Scotland. And my 3D pick for the week. This is a import Biohazard D2 Degeneration Damnation. And I just peeked at this real quick. Everything looks very cool. The 3D. Of course, when you're doing 3D animation, you have a lot more latitude, I guess, than doing live 3D animation. So, haven't watched the whole movie yet, but the 3D does look on point. Get this back to this book. Oh, what else is in here? Muy interesante. Muy interesante. Very interesting. So this is put this back. My 3D and classic pick along with my Dollar Tree pick. So if you're familiar with the channel, you know what time it is. Let me get this plastic and artwork separated with the disc and get you good people on your way. Give me just a minute. This is the only one that did not scan in, so I'll put this one in manually. Everything else, I scanned into my CLZ Movies app. Season Charlie, L's in Lima, Season Zebra, and let's finish this up. I have everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate everyone hanging out with me, looking at movies, talking about movies. If you made this far and you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. Give me the big thumbs up. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone be safe. Deuces.